the second example will be present worth analysis of different life alternatives. So this time, both alternative will have different lifespan. For example, we have 6 and 9 here. So the Gamma H construction is trying to purchase cut and finish equipment. The only difference here is their lifespan. So it's not fair to determine the present worth of each vendor using 6 and 9. So these are actually the quotations of vendor A and vendor B. So for the initial cost, vendor B is higher. In terms of annual and maintenance costs, vendor A is higher. And then salvage value, vendor B is higher. Now, if you are comparing two different alternatives with two different lifespan, all you have to do is compare the alternative with the same number of years. Okay. So, how will you do that? So, eto, 6 and 9, kunin mo lang yung common sa kanila. Common year. Or the pinakamaliit na common year. The least common year na pwede silang gamitin. Pwede sa dalawa. So, yung least common year na yan is actually the least common multiple of 6 and 9. So, that will be the modified lifespan of vendor A and vendor B so that we can correctly or fairly compare their present worth. So, we're going to study the proposal of vendor A and vendor B using a modified lifespan of 18 years. Okay, yung maliit na pwede sa dalawang vendor. So, 6 and 9 ang pwede, pinakamalapit na year is 18. So, or the least common multiple of 6 and 9. So, using a 15% interest rate, what will be the, which of these two vendor ang pipiliin ng Gamma H construction? And then the second question is, what if we set the standard study period to 5 years? Or we set the lifespan of, and then not lifespan, with the Gamma H construction to decide a fixed study period of 5 years, sino din ang pipiliin nila dito? Okay? So, even though 5 years lang yung study period, 6 years to, then 9 years yung lifespan, gusto lang ng Gamma H is study the proposal of two vendors using a fixed study period of 5 years. Okay, so first is for vendor A, anyway, these are the two important formulas na gagamitin natin. For a single or for a series of payment, we'll be using this formula, and then this one for single payment. Okay, first, for vendor A, draw the cash flow diagram. So, we're going to use a modified 18-year lifespan for vendor A and vendor B. Now, for vendor A, if we set the study period to 18 years, there will be 3 cycles for vendor A. Okay? Kasi 6 years lang yung lifespan niya, 18 years yung study period natin. So, magkakaroon siya ng 3 cycles. In that 3 cycles, there will be initial cost at the beginning of each cycle. Okay, meron siyang initial cost at 0, 6, and 12. At the same time, meron din siyang salvage value at the end of each cycle. So, saan ba yung end ng each cycle na yun? Sa 6, 12, and 18. And then, we have the annual maintenance and operation costs. Sa 18 years yun. So, meron sa 6, meron sa first cycle, second cycle, and then third cycle. Or all throughout the duration of the project na 18 years. So, meron siyang 340. So, kukunin natin yung present worth ng lahat ng cash flow na to. So, starting from year 0, 6, 12, and 18. Okay, so pagsamahin lang natin, unahin mo yung initial cost, negative yan, kasi expenses. And then for the recurring payment, na 340 para dito. And then, explain ko lang to. So, meron kang future single payment at year 6. Dalawa yon. So, you have two single payment at year 6. All you have to do is to get the net value or net future value of this cost at year 6. So that you can use this formula. Okay, yung net future value at year 6 also with year 12. Okay, so you say the net future value, you can set a single future amount at year 6, subtracting the expenses, subtracting the revenue from the expenses. So, magiging single future payment lang to. Single future cost. So, kunin mo lang yung difference ito. So, 2,268,000 minus 205,200. Ganon din sa year 12. Kunin mo lang yung single net future value ng 2,268,000 minus 205,200. So, sir, bakit plus to? Plus mo na yun for the meantime. Kasi kapag kinredit naman natin yung sign na negative dito, pag minultiply mo dito sa positive, it will become a negative value. So, okay lang yan. Kahit plus mo na yan. Yan plus. And then, the last payment, single payment of 205,000. Pagpasensyahan nyo na yung battery ko kasi sira na yung battery. Kaya nag-notify. But anyway, so the last payment, single payment is the 205,000. 205,200. Ayan. Okay. So, copyin mo lang, substitute mo lang to. So, 2 million initial cost. And then, substitute 340 para dito. I natin is 15%. And N, for vendor A, it will be 18 years. Not 6 years. Okay? Next. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. So, ito yung sa year 6, you can convert this one into a net single future value. So, negative 2,268,000 minus 205,200. And then, 1 plus 0.15 raised to negative 6. Negative 6 kasi nasa year 6 siya. Okay, ganun din sa year 12. Negative 12 kasi sa year 12 siya. Pares lang to. Yung mobile. Ang nagbago lang is yung compounding period. And then the last, 205 na lang to kasi wala namang initial cost dito kasi ito na yung end of study period natin. So, negative 18. And then, isa-isa yung compute. Ito, 2,268,000. And then, ito, yung present worth nito, yung recurring payment will be 2,084,734. Ganun din dito. So, yung present worth nito is 891. And then, para dito naman, yung present worth is 385. And then, ito, present worth niya is 16,581. So, you're going to add this present worth. Ang makuha mo, you'll get 5,613,510.3. Regardless of the sign, ito yung present worth. The negative sign indicates only that you will the expenses for the vendor A at present worth, the present worth of all expenses, expense quotations of vendor A is 5,613,510. Okay, for vendor B, the cash flow will be again same years, 18 years. So for vendor B, there will be two cycles, 9 and 18. Similar with vendor A, there will be initial cost at the beginning of each cycle, which is at year 0 and year 9. And then we have also the salvage value at the end of each cycle, which is at year 9 and year 18. And then we have the annual maintenance and operating costs every year for 18 years. Okay, so for the present worth, using this initial cost, you have the series of payment for the 301, and then we have the similar with vendor A. We're going to determine the net future single payment at year 9. Yun. And then we have also the single payment year 18. So initial cost 2 million, and then the recurring payment, which is 301. So 18 years pa rin to. Yung N ng compounding period will still be 18 years. And then for the single payment at year 9, we just convert this one into single payment, single future payment, which is the difference of the expenses and the revenue at year 9, which is 2,721 plus 302,400. Okay, so raised to negative 9. And then the present worth of this salvage value na 302,400 sa 18. So, isa-sayin mo lang to. So, present worth is ito, negative 2 million. And then, the present worth of this recurring payment is 1,846 or 78.7. And then, the present worth of this net single future payment at year 9 is 687,607.6. And then, the future of present worth of this salvage value na 302,400 is 24,435. So the present worth of all cash flows of vendor B, we're going to add all these values. It will give you 5,231,330.10. Let's compare the present worth of the two vendors. For vendor A, the present worth will be 5,613,510, while vendor B, the present worth will be 5,231,330.1. So if you're going to choose which quotation you're going to accept, just look at their present worth. So if you're going to pay now, which proposal you're going to accept? Of course, I will accept proposal B because proposal B has lower present worth compared to proposal A. So the proposal B have lower present worth compared to proposal A. So if you're going to choose B, you're going to say more or less 3.5 million and above. So I don't know the exact, but I believe you're going to save more if you choose present vendor B. Okay, for the second question, what if we set a fixed study period of 5 years for both vendor A and vendor B? Now we have here the condition, even though if we set the study period for 5 years, salvage values are not expected to change. So even though the salvage value is at the end of 6 years is 205, if we use study period of 5 years, salvage value will still be 205 for vendor A and 302 for vendor B. Okay, or we will determine the simultaneous cash flow of vendor A and vendor B. Okay, for vendor A, 5-year study period, you have the initial cost, the maintenance cost, and operating cost. The present worth is negative 2,268,000, and then the recurring payment And of course, the present worth of the single payment, the 205,200. So present worth will be negative 2,268,000 minus the recurring payment, 340, and then the uh, present worth of the future single payment na 205,200. Okay, so present worth is 2,268. The present worth of this recurring payment is 1,140,103.2. And then for this equation, the resulting present worth is 102,020.7. Okay. Adding these three will give you 3,306,382.5. So total present worth, the present worth of all cash flows for vendor A will be 3,306,382.5 negative kasi expenses yan. Okay, for vendor B, for 5-year study period, we'll have the cash flow. So we'll have initial value here at year 0 of 2,721,600, salvage value of 302,400, and then annual maintenance cost of 301,200. Okay, the present worth will be getting the present value of this cash flow. So start with 2 million. Okay, yeah. This for the 302. Just substitute, just copy this initial cost, then substitute 301 here, and then 302 here. Okay, so the result of this, the present worth of this 301 will be 1,010,071.4, and for the 302 it will be 150,346.2. So the overall present worth of B is 3,581,325.2. Okay, notice that when we answer question number 1, we actually select vendor B because it has lower present worth. But when you have a fixed study period of 5 years, notice that there will be a shift in alternative. Okay, we will now select vendor A because it has lower present worth. Okay, so meaning if we use 18-year period to study for vendor A and vendor B, vendor alternative vendor B will prevail. But if we fix the study period for 5 years, vendor A will prevail.